The Internet Response League is an initiative that enables video gamers to make a positive change in the world, right from their own computers at home. As a species, we've been trying to coordinate our efforts to help the largest amount of people during and after disasters. Things like treating those who are injured and feeding those who are hungry. But our biggest challenge is that we're often lacking information on where our efforts are needed the most. So how do we improve this? One solution has shown to be very effective at getting people a lot of help. And according to our research, you use it every day: social media. Today, there are over 1 billion Facebook accounts, and each second of the day there are over 9,000 tweets. But how can this help with disasters? Whether it's something as local as a house fire or as broad as a hurricane, people will take pictures and post them on social media networks. For instance, Hurricane Sandy generated close to 800,000 Instagrams and 20 million tweets labeled as #Sandy in 2012. The Japanese earthquake generated over 11.5 million tweets in 2011, with an average of 100,000 per minute during the disaster. We can scour these posts for relevant information about damage, people in danger, or anything else disaster related. Then, we can create a map for relief workers, Red Cross, fire departments, and other volunteer organizations to use to direct their efforts in saving lives. This has been proven to be a very effective tool in disaster relief during events such as the Haiti earthquake and Typhoon Pablo. However, there's one major flaw with this idea: big data. Big data is defined as massive amounts of data that is so large that it's difficult to process. The Digital Humanitarian Network, which is the group of people who volunteer to tag pictures, only numbers around 500. Their challenge is combating massive amounts of social media data in a limited span of time so that the maps will be as up-to-date as possible. However, with the numbers that we've been seeing in the past disasters, it will take weeks to completely sort out all of the social media data. Unfortunately, in that time, the information won't be relevant anymore. In any crisis situation, time is a luxury that's in high demand. To put simply, we need much help. We decided to take a look into the world of video games, and we found that there are over 3.5 billion hours of time spent playing video games every week. We reasoned that even a small percentage of that time would be a tremendous help to relief efforts. But how might we encourage gamers to help out? It is our hope that many will help out because it is the right thing to do. However, to better encourage players to sacrifice their time to help out, we will use elements of gaming, better known as gamification. While very serious, this can be seen as a minigame that will allow users to earn points, gain achievements or levels, and be rewarded with in-game currency or special items. Now, how do we combine social media like Instagram and Twitter with video games to help disaster aid? Picture yourself on your computer playing an online video game. Now, while playing, a message pops up on the screen. This message alerts you that there's a disaster happening and that you can help out, and not only help out, but make a difference. If you accept, it will take you to our plugin that will access our servers and load pictures or tweets, and your mission will be to tag this information. You'll identify disaster zones, determining the level of disaster, and additionally identifying key objects, such as broken power lines, fires, or people in need of help. In connecting to our servers, you will be able to create an account so we can track your points and report them back to your game, so you could be rewarded accordingly. You can do as little or as much as you want to do, though we would encourage gamers to do the latter, using a ranking system on our website to keep track of our more dedicated volunteers. For those top-level taggers, we plan to have special prizes and contests to reward their hard work. Some ideas we have to reward players in-game are titles, mounts, and special armor with our logo on it. The next step from here is getting the support of the major online game development studios. Playing video games has an unfair stigma of being completely unproductive to society. But through video games, people come together to solve complex problems with a variety of variables to do truly extraordinary feats. But more than that, these problem-solving skills developed in video games can be applied to real-world problems, something which today is unrealized. Much can be accomplished by video gamers, and the Internet Response League is one of many first steps to show what great power they truly have.